Southwest is running a nice drive to the basket by Winter Beck for two. 10 points for Beck. Drive by Moore. She has her shot blocked. Deja Ray with the block, the pick, and the drive down. There's a one-handed, left-handed shot by Clemens, no good. Another pass up court, finally tracked down by Myrie, and she passes it too far ahead of McMillan. And this is some helter-skelter basketball. We'll take a timeout along with Otis Key. Looks like he wants the full timeout. 25-22, Volstate leads, 3:42 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
And we're back, 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Vol State furious last 5 minutes or so, and they have taken the lead on Southwest Tennessee. And again, back in November, the contest at Southwest at Verde Sales Arena was similar to this. Very hotly contested. Jalea Zachary gets open underneath. Her shot is partially blocked by Freeman, and then Zachary knocks it out of bounds. But Vol State basketball. Zachary averages 16.8 points a game. She has 2 points in the contest. Those came in the first quarter. Cheyenne Gregory with the left hand. Now over to Cheyenne Love to McMillan. Her shot blocked by Bobo. Deja Ray to Beck, and a three-pointer is good, and we're tied 25-25. Shauna Moore working on the right side. She tries to get it down low to Freeman. Freeman shaking her head after that. The ball goes are knocked out. Southwest Tennessee brings it down, and Beck scoring at will now. 15 points for Beck. Gregory started to shoot on the right side, went up, and then didn't shoot the basketball. So she's called for a traveling violation. Myrie, who sat out for about a minute, now checks back into the game, as does Sharon. Beck dribbles, passes over to Jones in the corner. 2 minutes to go in the half. Jones being guarded by Sharon. Can't get by Kyra. Now gives it up to Bobo, drives in, and she's going to be called for a charge as Skylar McMillan just took it. That's the third foul on Tanya Bobo. The transfer from Lewis and Clark, 5'9" sophomore. One of only 3 sophomores on the Lady Salukis roster. 27-25, Southwest Tennessee leads. 3-second violation I assume called on Kendall Myrie. Andrea Martre is upset, I think, probably about the officiating. Beck gets by Love, and then Love shoves. Beck's going to go back to the free throw line for 2 shots. Did not make the drive. Love picks up the foul. Beck, who has been very active offensively at the free throw line. In and out for Beck on that 360 roll around the rim. And his second shot is good. She's 5 for 8 at the free throw line. Tanya Bobo will be replaced. Sydney Hurt now in the game, joining Beck, Jones. Let's see who else is in there. Journey Williams and Jalea Zachary. Jemiah Jones get called for a personal foul, standing right in front of head coach Andrea Martre. Jones picks up the foul. That's her second. 4th team foul with a minute to go in the half. Tashana Moore will inbound. Kyra Sharon now gets by Beck. Can't get a shot off. McMillan to Love. She's going to drive and shoot, no good. Rebound to Southwest Tennessee, under a minute to play. Beck with the basketball. She's going to fire from 3. It's long, does not hit the rim. Up court pass from Myrie to Moore, now to McMillan. And she dribbles once and has it come out of her hand and go out of bounds. Volstate will turn the ball over to Southwest. Score now 28-25. Williams now to Jones. Jones to Hurt. Beck going to work on Love, between the leg dribble, cross court to Williams, now to Zachary. Back to Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Williams kicks to Beck for 3, long, tapped, and Sharon gets the rebound, but that was the shot clock. That was the shot clock that went off, but the shot had already been taken and the ball was already in Volstate's basket, or in Volstate's hands, with about 8 seconds on the game clock. But the players stopped play when the horn sounded, thinking maybe that was the end of the half. Kirsten, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it caused a lot of confusion there. Coach certainly was not happy.
Referees over talking to the scorers table, and they put 8.7 seconds on the clock, and Vol State will have the basketball down by 3, 28-25. Let's see if they've got a play trying to get it into Sharon. They're going to call a foul on Winter Beck, who's holding Kyra Sharon, not allowing her to get free, and that'll be free throws to Sharon, because that is the 5th team foul. That was not a good play. Kyra Sharon will shoot 2 bonus free throws. First is in there and good. Sharon has struggled from the free throw line this year. Now puts her just over 50%. Now she's back to 50%. 1 for 2, 6 seconds to go. Journey Williams at the basketball, but she tries to throw a pass in, and it is no good. Caught by Myrie, but she could do nothing with it. That's the end of the half. Southwest Tennessee leads 28-26. We will effort during the halftime to get up and going on our YouTube channel. Till then, enjoy the commercials. We'll be back with a few minutes to go before the start of the third quarter. You're listening to the Volstate Sports Network.
One thing I would say that's really special about Volstate is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Volstate is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Volstate.
Volstate's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at.
I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love Volstate. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you going to graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it. But I was determined. And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just got to believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles. But now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. And Volstate, it changed my life.
Hey Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota and Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career, One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future? Choose a path. To save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code, market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is full of steps, so why not make yours count? This is us. This is Volstate.
Are you ready to blaze your pathway in the business world? We're developing pioneers to become the next great generation of business leaders, deal makers, movers and shakers. Our world is facing many challenges, but the future also holds opportunity for those ready to forge into it. But to overcome our challenges and seize the opportunities, we need problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovation, and creativity. Acquire the skills, real-world experience, and credentials to be the next great pioneer in leading and reshaping business and industry. Whether you desire to be a CEO or develop new solutions in supply chain to ensure the world keeps moving, Volstate can help you conquer your pathway to success.
While I was attending Volstate, I worked at First National Bank, which has been a great legacy for me because 30 years later, I'm still working at First National Bank. They have just been a great place to work, just like family. Well, I would absolutely recommend Volstate. Number one, I'm living proof that the education I received there has been beneficial. Both my son and daughter also attended Volstate. My daughter's majoring in business, so what better recommendation could you give than to encourage your own children to participate and learn with Volstate?
My name's Aaliyah Taylor and I'm from Livingston, Tennessee. Currently, right now, I'm studying accounting and business. I picked Volstate because it was just more of my hometown and it was just something closer for me. I wasn't ready to go out of town.
We have a management concentration, we have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance. Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a core university, or to align to a career. And for us, we're paired now in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
Whether you want to make your way to Wall Street or if you'd rather be on Main Street, Volstate's business and technology programs will prepare you for your journey. Come find your pioneer spirit and let us help you blaze your pathway here at Volstate.
One thing I would say that's really special about Volstate is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Volstate is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Volstate.
Volstate's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at.
I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industry. I love Volstate. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you going to graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it. But I was determined. And here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just got to believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles. But now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. And Volstate, it changed my life.
Welcome back to the campus of Volunteer State Community College. This is Tim Reese, joined by Kirsten Smith. And first half action, 28-26. Southwest Tennessee leads the Lady Pioneers. It was 13-11 at the end of the quarter. Both teams scored 15 in the second quarter. And still the 2-point lead for Southwest Tennessee. Leading scorer in the game, Winter Beck, she has 16. And followed by Jemiah Jones, she has 8. 2 points each for Jalea Zachary and Janisha Clark. Zachary averaging 16.8 points a game. The leading scorer held to only 2 points. Jones averages 13.3. She has 8. Winter Beck averages 11.4 points a game, and she's already well over that at 16. Leading scorer for the Lady Pioneers, Kendall Myrie. She's got half of her average of 16.5. She has 8 in the first half. Got started late. She didn't get those until the second quarter. 4 points each for Rylan Freeman and Maziana Calloway. 3 points for Tashana Moore and Kyra Sharon. 2 each for Skylar McMillan, Cheyenne Gregory. Lady Pioneers are 5 of 11 from the free throw line and have hit 1 3-pointer. The Lady Salukis have hit 2 3-pointers, and they are 6 of 10 from the free throw line. I do want to give a shout out right now, though, as we hear the buzzer to start the second half. Today is the second birthday of my granddaughter, Lucy Drew Reese. She is 2 years old today, and I got to see her a little bit before coming over to the campus for today's broadcast. She had just finished taking her nap, so happy birthday, Lucy Drew. Sometimes we call her Lou. Lulu. I call her Pumpkin, Kirsten. You weren't ever a Pumpkin, were you?
No, I was not.
Okay. Well, apparently your grandparents didn't love you.
Not enough.
Just kidding. All right, first shot of the second half is missed by Southwest Tennessee. Rebound goes to Yana Parker. She gets it out to Kendall Myree, and now it's a 2-on-1. McMillan with the left hand, no good. Rebound to Myree. Her shot back up off the glass, and good. Tie ball game. Winter Beck, Jemiah Jones, Talia Zachary, Jernisha Clark, and Tanya Bobo, the 5 in for Southwest Tennessee to begin the third quarter. Jones now over to Zachary. Jones picks for Zachary. Clark tried to take Myree off the dribble, no good. Beck gets clear on the corner, and her shot at the buzzer, no good. But the putback by Clark is 30-28. We are back up on YouTube, thanks to Chief Engineer A.J. Fawson, where the bulk of our watchers and listeners view the game. Skylar McMillan has the ball knocked out of her hands, and Ball State will inbound underneath the basket. Yana Parker to inbound, sees McMillan free. Now to Tashana Moore. So the 5 in are Moore, Sharon, Parker, McMillan, and Myree for Ball State, down by 2. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Myree. She's able to get it. She tried to come up with the left hand. She's being mauled underneath, of course, but she called for a travel. Beck being guarded by Yana Parker, gives it up to Bobo. Now over to Jones. Backs up into a 3, no good. Rebound to McMillan. So Jemiah Jones wears the number 3. Kyra Sharon wears the number 3. They're guarding each other on both ends of the court. Sharon gets free and tried to get the scoop shot. Couldn't even get her arm up as she is fouled by Winter Beck. That's her second. Team first, and Sharon will go to the free throw line, where she is 1 for 2 on the evening. First free throw is good for Sharon.
That'll make this a 1-point game right here.
And the second ties it up. Sharon 3 for 4 at the stripe. She has 5 points in the game. All-State picking up at half court and now in a zone. Clark has it at the free throw line. Passes over to Jones. Her shot no good from beyond the arc. Rebound to McMillan. And Vol State is on the run. Over to Yana Parker. She's open for 3. She fires from the shoulder. No good. It's short. Beck with a rebound. Up court pass. Tapped away. And I think that's off of Southwest Tennessee's hand. Yana Parker got the first mid on it. And then right off of Tanya Bobo. But Southwest Tennessee arguing. Kirsten, how'd you see that? She saw it the same way as Noble Patterson III did. 30-30, 7:24 to go in the third quarter. Volstate looking to get their second conference win of the year. Shauna Moore fakes left, goes right, but she travels just as she got inside to the lane. And another turnover. We don't keep live stats here at Vol State, but there's been lots of turnovers for both teams. Jones drives and shoots. It's good. Jemiah Jones can get a shot anytime she wants. Man-to-man defense employed by the Lady Salukis. Parker fakes left. She's got a taller player on her. Her shot is blocked by Clark. Southwest Tennessee comes out with a basketball. Beck drives over to Jones at the top of the key, trying to get by Sharon. Push off, shot no good. Rebound finally collected by Myrie. She throws it blindly up court to McMillan because she couldn't get a hold of the basketball, and it's another turnover. Beck looking for the screen. She does. Pops and gets the roll.
Moore's bringing it up the court here.
Shauna Moore being guarded by Jalea Zachary. 34-30, Southwest Tennessee leads. Shot by Sharon is good from beyond the arc. Number 3 hits a 3. It's her first 3 ball of the game. Would love to see Kara Sharon get hot. Step back 2 for Beck, no good. Moore flies to the rebound, and she's going to pull it out of there. Down court to Yana Parker, but it's knocked away, and Zachary picks up the loose change. Beck now over to Zachary. She spots up from the elbow. Shot's no good. Myrie pulls down a rebound. And we have a timeout called, as it looks like Jemiah Jones has injured herself, and coaching staff asking for all-world trainer Justin McKinney to come down and take a look at Jemiah Jones. So she will be replaced by Deja Ray. Sharon now being guarded by Ray. Now they're back up to maybe a matchup zone. Moore dribbling it around. Sharon looking for a pick, doesn't get it. McMillan fires from 3, in and out. Knocked out of bounds by Parker.
Jones is a big player to have out, and especially with a game this close.
She did not play in the game against Roan State, and it showed. They lost by 10, but she is a formidable player, no question. That's a good call. Bobo finally gets free and gets a shot off, no good. Rebound to McMillan. Finally gets it out to Sharon, and numbers for Lady Pioneers. Myrie up ahead, gets the layup. The nice pass by Skylar McMillan.
That'll put the Lady Pioneers up.
35-34, and there's a turnover. .4:19 to go in the third quarter. Sydney Hurt will check in for Jernisha Clark. Sydney, a 5'11" freshman from Arlington, Tennessee, Arlington High School. Sharon trying to drive on Deja Ray. About lost the ball. Her pass to Madziana Calloway. Back to Sharon, 11 on the shot clock. They got time. Moore drives all the way to the basket and gets the bucket and the foul. Kirsten Tashana did not look like she was going to be denied there.
No. That was big right there for Moore, though.
Don't know who that foul was on. Moore in and out on the free throw, no good. Volstate up by 3. Beck looking for a teammate, finds Deja Ray. Pass into the corner. Bobo now looking for help. Sydney Hurt can't get it. Callaway breaking free with the left hand, no good. Rebound to Myrie as she finally will be tied up. I think that's with Sydney Hurt. They show number 32 as who committed that foul. There's not a 32. It had to have been on number 23, Winter Beck. So I'm putting it on as I saw the replay on YouTube. As the Jersey Mike's subs check in for Vol State, Rylan Freeman and Cheyenne Love. It'll be Vol State basketball underneath their own basket with 24 on the shot clock. Sharon and McMillan will have a seat. Cheyenne Gregory getting some close attention from head coach Otis Key down in the corner. As to the play, wide open was Myrie, but the pass went to Moore, and it's knocked out of bounds. Vol State will do it again on the other side of the basket. Now 19 seconds on the shot clock. Callaway inbounds to Moore. Freeman open beyond the arc. Started the drive, gives it up to Callaway. Callaway gets a screen, tried to go to the basket, but it's knocked away by Beck, who I believe now has 3 fouls. Kirsten, that'd be huge if Southwest Tennessee had to be without Jemiah Jones and Winter Beck.
Yeah, that could almost secure the win here for the Lady Pioneers.
Riley Freeman with a runner, right hand shot, no good, gets her own rebound. Moore over to Love, and she gets knocked down. Might been a little bit of a 2 left feet there by Cheyenne. Moore trying to get free for the basket. Now 4 on the shot clock. Love tries to throw one up. It's a wild shot, no good, but handled by Beck. She's bumped by Gregory at the midcourt stripe. That'll be her second foul. She's going to be replaced by Kyra Sharon. It'll be side out of bounds across the way for Southwest Tennessee. 2 athletic directors in the house. I see Jarrett Stevens, the head coach and athletic director for Southwest Tennessee. He and Vol State athletic director Bobby Hudson having a chuckle down on the floor. There is a 5-second violation. Beck could not get the basketball inbounded within the required amount of time. And that's a turnover as we'll get a replacement. Let's see if Winter, nope, Deja Ray's gonna go have a seat as Alexandria Clemens will check in. Clemens from Memphis Overton High School. She's guarding Kyra Sharon with Jemiah Jones on the bench. Went out with an injury. Moore gives it up to Callaway, has trouble getting a handle on it. She's guarded by Bobo. Over to Sharon, now to Myrie, cross court to Freeman. The 3-point shot is short, rebound to Southwest. And a foul is called in the backcourt as Clemens goes down. Callaway picks up the foul. Two team fouls now coming up with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sydney Hurt beyond the 3-point arc. She's not going to shoot that shot. Clemens now with the basketball. Over to Bobo, inside to Hurt. Myrie's going to be called for over the back. her first foul of the evening. Beck being handed the basketball now finally takes it, and there's a timeout called by Andrea Martre, the head coach. And they're going to call a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Kirsten Smith has an announcement to make.
Yes, it is National Girls and Women's in Sports Day.
What happens on National Girls and Women's Sports Day, Kirsten?
We celebrate and support our female athletes like here at Volunteer State.
Okay, Volunteer State has how many sports here for women?
2.
You're part of one of the teams, the Ladies Pioneers softball team, and you've been in action already. Tell us about the first weekend of play down in Alabama.
Yeah, so we went 2-1 down in Alabama. First game, 1-by-1 run, and then the next, we came back in extras, but I think we even added 5 runs to the board in extras, so stack those ones up. And then the last one wasn't the greatest, but.
I think that last one was about a 13-10 slugfest, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big one.
Okay. Don't know that I saw the stats on that one yet, but head coach Christian Lynn is the son of the head men's basketball coach, Johnny Lynn. And I see Mrs. Lynn, Christian's mother and Johnny's wife, Kimberly, is sitting down behind the Lady Pioneers bench and wearing her bright red pullover. So she's at Vol State games regularly, basketball and softball. So we are back ready for action. Southwest Tennessee inbounds. Beck being hounded by Callaway behind the back dribble on the pass to Bobo, and it may have been considered a dribble. Put the ball on the deck. Now pass to Hurt. Beck for 3, in and out. A nice rebound by Southwest, and a shot by Hurt, no good. But it will be free throws for Sydney Hurt. See, did not see who the foul was called on. It's going to be on Callaway, her second. And Hurt will go to the free throw line. Only been there 39 times this year, 59%. Drops in the first one. That's her first point of the ball game. Two for 2 for Sydney with a C, Hurt.
And we're back to a 1-point game.
Ball State still leads 37-36. Not a lot of scoring here in this third quarter. Deshauna Moore one-on-one play there as she gives it up to Sharon, who's fouled on the shot. She'll go back to the free throw line. Clemens picks up the personal foul. Sharon putting in the work at the free throw line here. She is 4 for 5. Trying to get over that 50% mark for the year. 2 for 2 on this trip. 5 for 6, improving the team total. Up to Clemens, and she shoots the left-handed runner. Nice play by Deshauna Moore to keep it alive. Kyra Sharon out of there with the basketball. And she is going to be fouled by Clemens. She's trying to get by. Two quick fouls on Alexandria Clemens, and that is 4 team fouls. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter, low scoring game. Moore inbounds to Sharon. Picked by Freeman, and Moore gets loose. Her scoop layup is no good, a little bit long. And now to Zachary up court. Her layup is good. That is just now 6 points for Zachary. They only have 4 field goals. Sharon lazily goes after the basketball, but that's because it was an over and back violation. She did get to it quickly. That's one of those you want to get to before Southwest gets to it. Keep a free layup Shot clock is off. We're at 23 seconds. Let's see if Southwest plays for the last shot. Winter Beck trying to play one-on-one with Callaway. Now gives it up in the corner. Bobo stops her dribble and passes to Beck. Going out of bounds, she had to throw it off of Callaway. Now 5 seconds. Turnover, up court to Callaway. She's gonna have to shoot, fires way high and long, and it's a little bit high over the basket. And Volstate takes the 39-38 lead after 3 quarters. So a good quarter there for the Lady Pioneers. We'll take a break, be back with the last quarter of the game after this timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Ball State Sports Network.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Welcome back to the Richard Moore Gymnasium inside the Pickle Fieldhouse. You haven't missed anything, and there's a first shot of the fourth quarter missed by Southwest. Rebound to the Lady Pioneers. Sharon dribbles up on the right side. She's going to push the action. Gets it off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Sydney Hurt for Southwest. Ball State with a 39-38 lead, trying to get their second conference win of the year. Step just inside the three-point line, and the shot is good by Tanya Bobo. That's her first field goal of the contest. And Southwest takes the 1-point lead with less than 9:15 now on the clock. Sharon, a lot of bumping into Alexandria Clemens. Tashana Moore with the free run to the basket, no good. Gets her own rebound. Now off to 4 Lady Pioneer players in a span of about 2.8 seconds. Another shot by Freeman is no good, and this ball is knocked out of bounds by Kendall Myree. Southwest Tennessee will get possession after the missed shot, and Ball State playing volleyball underneath their own basket. Jemiah Jones is still on the bench. Not sure if she is available to come in the game or not. Injured in that third quarter. Clemens gets a pick from Sydney Hurt. Now over to Leah Zachary to Beck. Beck gonna step into that same spot. Her shot no good, just inside the three-point line. Freeman's got the rebound, looking for a teammate. Dribble and loses the ball, but Reed finally gets the handle on it. McMillan will settle things down for Vol State. Frenzied action here. Sharon kicks to Freeman. Her shot is good. Otis Key says he wants a 30-second timeout right after Rylan Freeman gets her first bucket of the second half. All right, we will do it now. We'll keep it right here. Under 8 minutes, Vol State with the 41-40 lead. Kirsten had a shout out in the first half, but didn't get to hear that. So let's hear your shout out again, Kirsten.
To my mom, Kathleen Smith, and my dad, Greg Smith, who are both watching in Louisville, Kentucky right now.
There in Louisville. And you have a sister, is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
Shelby Smith. She's in Indianapolis, Indiana.
That's where she lives?
Yes.
Does she go to school, or is she Out of school or?
She's out of school, but she actually went to Tusculum here in Tennessee.
Okay. They're the Pioneers as well, aren't they?
Yep.
Did she play a sport there?
She played softball there and then went to color guard.
Okay. And Volstate, cannot remember her name right off the top of my head. But Volstate, I know, has a baseball player, Cade Sanders is over at Tusculum right now. Not sure if our softball player is still there or not. I'll have to do some more research. Under 8 minutes to go, 41-40, Volstate leads. After Coach Key got his timeout, he's looking for a defensive play, and he gets it from Myrie. Shots missed by Jernisha Clark. Rebound to Freeman, up court to Sharon, and she knocks down the layup, and guess what? She's going back to the line. Kyra Sharon with the basket. The foul. It's a Jalea Zachary. Can't see Mr. Patterson when he put his fingers up. Sharon with the three-point play. She is dropping in the free throws today. That's Zachary's first foul. Zachary had a wide open layup and missed, gets her own rebound, and there's a three-point shot by Beck. Draw them within one. Beck scored only 2 points in the third quarter after 16 in the first half. 7 minutes to go. Sharon looking for a cutter, and it's Moore. She goes to the left, her left hand just not working here, and she misses the shot. Southwest with Jemiah Jones back in the game. Might have taped an ankle into Clark. She meets Myrie, turns around off the glass, no good. Myrie with the rebound. She averages just under 10 rebounds a game. That's fourth in the conference. She's the fourth leading scorer, fourth leading rebounder, and the leading block shotter in the country. Freeman's 12-footer, no good. Jemiah Jones with the rebound nearly went out of bounds. Now Beck behind the back dribble, and she drags a foot, throws the ball right to Skylar McMillan. Beck had 10 turnovers in the game against Roan State to go along with her 8 assists. McMillan for three, in and out. Freeman can't get to the rebound. Tapped away by Jones. Jones gets it back from Clark, gives it up to Beck, back to Jones for three. A little off and block box out by Moore. She gets the rebound, and she's going to start the break. Over to McMillan, tried to get it back to Moore, and that's going to come out to the Lady Salukis as Jalea Zachary pulls up about a 17-footer. It's no good. Rebound to Beck. Out to Bobo for three. In and out. Myrie with the rebound. And Sharon nearly picked by Jalea Zachary and then fouled by Beck. That is Beck's fourth foul. Freeman goes to the end of the bench where Justin McKinney will have a chat with her. She's battling a knee issue. Cheyenne Gregory with the basketball now in the ball game, as is Yana Parker. They have not featured Myrie here in the offense. Parker step back three, no good. Rebound to Beck. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Volstate clinging to a 1-point lead. Zachary off the glass, no good. Rebound to Myrie. Gives it up to Parker. And on her quickly is Journey Williams. Coach Martre not happy about something. Getting in head referee Matt Hanna's ear. Beck just fouled out of the game. It's showing fourth on, that's why, here's why, Kirsten, because they put a foul on somebody named 32, and there is no number 32. It should have been on Beck. So winner Beck's going to end up with 5 or 6 fouls if she gets another one. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Beck would be a big player to watch leave the court.
That'd be a big blow to Southwest. Gregory's pass finally tracked down by Parker. Gets it to Moore. She goes in, tries to use that left hand. This time she's successful. Shauna Moore. She now has 7 for the game. Journey Williams looking for help. Finds Clark, 3 Lady Pioneers on her, and she's going to be called for a travel violation. 3:56 to go. Volstate with a 3-point lead. Alexandria Clemens going to check in for Beck. So tonight's best player for Southwest Tennessee is going to have a seat. She's got 21 points in the game. Of course, she scored her season high 26 points in the last game against Roan State. Moore drives and scoops, no good. Rebound to Zachary, but as she's falling, gives it up. Yana Parker with an off-balance shot, no good. Rebound to Clark. Now up court to Clemens. Into the corner, being guarded by McMillan is Bobo. She'll give it back up to Clemens. Reach in by Gregory, and that will be a foul charged to Cheyenne Gregory. Parker replaced by Madziana Calloway, Jersey Mike's sub. Jemiah Jones inbounds to Clemens. She's joined by Clark, Zachary, and Williams. They'll let Clark have that shot all day long. 9 on the shot clock. Jones step back 2, no good. Moore with the rebound, and she's going to push. 4 on 2, and another scoop attempt, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Noble Patterson III trying to get over to the scorer's table to call the foul on Jemiah Jones. That is her 3rd, team 4th. Sydney Hurt and Winter Beck check back in the game. They got to ride Beck, even though she has 4 fouls. Moore's free throw is no good. Let's see if we have a. It was a shooting foul. She did not make the shot, so every free throw is a 2-point free throw, and she missed 2. She is 1 for 6. Calloway knocks it away from Beck. McMillan gets the loose ball now to Shauna Moore. Only a 3-point lead. Southwest doesn't need to start fouling at all, and you definitely don't want to foul by Beck. McMillan now on the right side, dribbles to the middle. Gregory fakes a 3, bounce pass inside to the paint. Now back out to McMillan, and a 3-second violation is called. 4 timeouts left for Southwest Tennessee, 3 timeouts left for Vol State. Beck crosses the timeline behind the back dribble. Hands off to Clemens. She jitterbugs around to the right side, nearly lost the basketball. Put that basketball in the hands of Jemiah Jones or Winter Beck. Jones working on Gregory, and she's going to draw the foul. It'll be out of bounds to Southwest as Gregory picks up her 3rd foul. Gregory will take a seat. Kyra Sharon in the game. Ella Disney has not played in the game today. I'm not sure she's injured or there's some other reason. Ella Disney has not been an option for the Pioneers. The only sophomore is Beck. Tries to drive on Moore. Moore knocks it out of bounds. That's another blocked shot. I'm sorry, not Moore, Myrie. Myrie had 6 blocked shots in the loss to Motlow State. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Moore. Tashana Moore is our High Point Health Sumner with Ascension St. Thomas player spotlight. Tashana, a 5'8" freshman from Murfreesboro Blackman, the son of Greg Moore and Letitia Booker. Dad from Smyrna, mom from Murfreesboro. So Tashana Moore, High Point Health Sumner. As the shot clock goes off, no shot put up by Southwest. 1:47 on the clock. Volstate still leads 46-43. Full court pressure by the Lady Salukis. Trying to knock the ball out of bounds or out of the hands of Sharon. And now free throws for Sharon, who's been hotter than a $2 pistol at the free throw line. That's the third personal foul on Alexandria Clemens. Sharon at the free throw line for 2. Drops in the first. Big point right here, Kirsten. Gets the roll.
That'll tie it for the largest lead of the game.
5-point lead for Vol State. Beck sees Bobo to her left. Bobo doesn't look like she knows what she wants to do with the basketball. Myrie's going to be called again for going over the back. Last time she did that, might have been 5 fouls or something, but Clark went. No, Sydney Hurt that went to the line in the third quarter and dropped in 2. Myrie picks up her second foul. Southwest to inbound, getting close to the 5-second, but Jalea Zachary comes up with the basketball. Now over to Beck. Callaway just pushes Beck before she even gets the drive. That will be only the 4th foul, team foul of the quarter, so they're still not shooting. That is Callaway's 3rd. Really surprised that teams are not calling. That's only 4. She was not shooting. Why in the world would she go to the free throw line? That's not a bonus shot, but they've got her at the line. And Beck hits the first. And 2 for 2 is Winter Beck. And now we'll have a timeout. Vol State, it'll be a full timeout. So we'll take a break along with them. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Vol State leads 48-45 in the 4th quarter.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Tim Reese and Kirsten Smith back on the Vol State Sports Network. We're on 88.5 WVCP, Channel 19, Comcast Cable Access, and on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Vol State with a 48-45 lead over Southwest, trying to pick up their 2nd win in conference play. Southwest is 5-7, currently in 8th place. Pioneers tied for last place with Motlow State, trying to get up into the, or out of the cellar. Vol State's basketball inbound to Sharon. Nearly toppled was Sharon, and the up-court pass knocked out of bounds by Beck. As that was 2 Lady Pioneers against 3 Lady Salukis. Beck, Jones, Bobo, Zachary, and Clark, the 5 in for Southwest. Callaway, Moore, McMillan, Myrie, and Sharon, the 5, as Jemiah Jones is clobbering Kyra Sharon. Moore gets it across the timeline, 20 on the shot clock, 1:12 on the game clock. Volstate clinging to a 3-point lead. Sharon dribbles left, and she is being assaulted by Jemiah Jones. Finally, official calls the foul on Jones. That's her 4th. Not sure what the amount of time left in the game was when Beck picked up the last foul that I believe was her 5th foul. They had put a number 32 up there one time, as Sharon is killing it from the free throw stripe. She has hit all of her free throws here in the second half. That's 8 for 8 in the second half. Make it 9 for 9. The sophomore from Sycamore gives the Pioneers the 5-point lead. And we have a whistle that's blown. Now we're going to have a discussion. Officials are having a chat, as not sure who blew the whistle, but let's see if I can see it on the replay. Kyra Sharon is on fire. Even on the replay, I can't see. It looks like we're going to have at least a 30-second timeout. So, Kirsten, while we have this break, tell us what's coming up for Lady Pioneer softball.
Yes, the Lady Pioneers are heading out to Panama City Beach this weekend. We play on Friday and Saturday, and we head out tomorrow morning.
And you'll be gone from Thursday morning until when? Sunday?
Late Saturday night.
Saturday night. And that's a bus ride.
Yeah, a long one.
I believe I'm not sure who's driving you. The bus driver that baseball had yesterday down to Gadsden, Alabama, will be carrying these Lady Pioneer basketball players along with the men's team over to Morristown this Saturday to take on Walter State in a doubleheader. So we will not carry that on the Volstate Sports Network, but that game should be carried. You ought to be able to find it. Go to the Walter State website, the athletic website. Chuck Sebastian should be calling those games, and I think it might be on Huddle, or they've got a broadcast for that. The Lady Salukis will be back home to take on Chattanooga State, as well as the men's team. And my buddy Jay Harper will carry that on the Game Time Sports Network, as I will be carrying the Southwest Tennessee Jackson State next Wednesday night from Verde Sales Arena, also on the Game Time Sports Network. So busy time here doing basketball and baseball. Of course, yesterday the men's baseball team split a doubleheader with Gadsden State, a 8-4 loss in game 1 and a thrilling 3-2 victory in game 2. And we still have some issues that official is working with the scoreboard operators on. And I think we're set now. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 1 minute, 3 seconds on the game clock, but head coach Otis Key is talking to Noble Patterson III to get a clarification. Clark inbounds to Jones, Jones to Beck. 5-point lead for Vol State. Beck nearly had it knocked away by Callaway. Beck now looking for help, finds Zachary. The Lady Pioneers crowd getting into this game, and Callaway picks up the personal. Trying to guard Winter Beck, and that is Callaway's 4th. Beck will go to the free throw line. Beck, the 3rd leading scorer, but in this game, she looks like the all-star for Southwest Tennessee. Only a 61% free throw shooter, but she's like Kyra Sharon. She is nailing free throws here today. 2 for 2 there. Now timeout. It'll be Otis Key calling timeout. 9 free throws made by Beck, and she has shot 12 of them, so 9 for 12. She has 25 5 unofficially for the game. That is 1 shy of her season high that she got Saturday at Harriman against the Roan State squad. 50-47, Kirsten. I know that the last time I was here, you were a camera operator. This is a little different being up here as a broadcaster.
Yeah, a lot different.
All right, so what can you tell the folks about your first experience here sitting in the broadcast chair?
I'm learning as I go.
Okay. You did not play basketball in high school. Did you
No.
play when you were a little girl at all? Or have you been a softball player from the get-go?
I played a little bit as a kid,
Okay.
but mainly softball.
Nothing in high school then? You didn't
No,
play in high
nothing
school?
in high
Okay.
school.
All right. So you are one sporter in high school?
Yes.
You're not a golfer too, are you?
No.
Okay. All right. 48 seconds on the game clock, 30 as Volstate took a full timeout, but used it as a 30-second timeout and moved the ball forward. So they're in the front court. 44 seconds to go in the game. Callaway hands off to Sharon. 20 on the shot clock, so there's a 17-second difference. Volstate wants to use all of it. Coach Key hollering instructions to Sharon, and she has her pocket picked by Beck. 2-on-1. Moore tries to knock it out of Zachary, and Zachary has her shot blocked, but now she's injured. She grabbing her right hip. Tashana Moore was not going to allow her to get that ball up to the basket, and that is Moore's first foul of the game. She's played an excellent game. Zachary will go to the free throw line holding her side. Zachary has not even come close to her 16.8. She's got 2 points for the game, and that's in the first half. She's going to shoot 2, and she's going to miss the first. Zachary is 63.1% free throw shooter. It's the 85th time she's been to the line this year. She averages a double-double, 16.8 points a game and 10.1 rebounds. And another long one, rebound to Myrie, but pulled away by teammate Tashana Moore. Gives it up to Sharon. 15 on the game clock. They're trying to play defense now up to Callaway. She stops, passes to Moore. They need to foul. 3-point lead, and finally, Zachary fouls Sharon. They waited way too long before that happened. Zachary picks up only her second foul, and Sharon is going to go back to the free throw line, where she undoubtedly has had her best game ever at the free throw line.
Sharon's a risky one to foul right here.
And she misses the first. It's a little different when it's 5 seconds to go in the game, and this point right here could make it a 2-possession game. Shot is good. Rolls it in. Timeout called by Coach Martre. And it will be a 30-second timeout. Not sure if that's their last or they have one left, but with 5.2 seconds, if you keep one, then there's an issue getting the ball in. 51-47, Vol State can smell the victory. Stay tuned. About 20 minutes after this game concludes, we will have the men's game between the Pioneers and the Salukis. Vol State defeated the men's team back on November 20th, 70-68. Last year, these teams split and they won on the opponent's court. Vol State tied for second place with a 9-3 conference record. Southwest Tennessee 5-6 in conference play. They are in 6th place. But this game to be decided, and moving the ball forward into the front court are the Lady Salukis. Beck to inbound, gets it to Jones. She steps out of bounds before she gets a shot off. It'll be Vol State basketball with 3.9, and head coach Otis Keys says we're going to take another full timeout. Now, I don't think, well, maybe you can advance. You will be able to advance the basketball. That's one of the rules that I'm kind of not on, so they will move it forward, I believe, into the front court with 3.9. So Lady Pioneers, again, trying to get their second win in conference play. See if we have any scores coming in from other action tonight. Jackson State is at Columbia State. Chattanooga State defeated Pellissippi State 61-48 in ladies action. And Walters State had trouble with Cleveland State. 53-46 is the final there. Roane State handled Motlow 110-47. So Dyersburg State ladies not playing today. And of course the Dyersburg State men have ceased operation this year. Will start back up again next year. They had a lot of issues for the men's basketball team. 3.9, and Southwest Tennessee is just going to concede the victory. Tashana Moore just throws the ball down, and Vol State wins it 51-47, and they pick up that second conference win of the year. Congratulations to Coach Key and the Lady Pioneers. Kirsten will take us a 2-minute break, 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the final totals right after this. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
Our students are the future leaders of businesses in this area. We live in a fast-growing area. We are seeing large tech companies move in.
When a student comes to Vol State, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
We have a management concentration. We have marketing concentrations. Within that, you have a sales focus. We have an entrepreneur focus within that for someone who wants to look at starting their own business. We also have a focus in accounting and in finance.
We have our Associate of Applied Science degrees, which are logistics, accounting, management, and marketing. And then we have the Associate of Science, our transfer degree programs.
Our goal is to figure out a student's path in front of them, whether that is to transition to a four-year university or to align to a career, and for us to prepare them in order to be able to be successful in the path they choose.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
I started updating my resume, and a lot of places, even as entry level, really needed a degree. So I just really knew that it was time for me to take that step and enroll in Vol State.
I feel like for what I want to do for my own future, I do need the background and I need the understanding.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Companies like Amazon, their system and their perfection with this system is built upon efficiency.
A lot of a business function is dependent upon getting a product on time so that they can do the business they need to do.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes, so we give them that practical knowledge in the classroom. Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Vol State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I'm in the introduction to networking.
They make it real simple to just take your classes and go. It's all right there laid out for you.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there.
We're seeing changes in how businesses function, how there's a shift in the skills needed in the workforce. When I ask about the future is now, and our students need to be ready to enter that future, prepared with the skills that are necessary in order for them to survive and to thrive.
I think that the moment I finish my classes, I'll be ready to go into a company and work my way up through it.
Vol State is giving me real-world experiences.
Vol State is preparing me for my future.
I choose Volstate because the future needs me now.
Welcome back to Volunteer State, where the Lady Pioneers have just defeated the Lady Salukis 51-47. Kirsten Smith going to announce our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game.
Kyra Sharon with 18 points, who was also 11 for 13 at the free throw line.
Kyra Sharon is your Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. Had to have been by far her best free throw output of her 2-year career here at Volstate. She had only 3 points at the half, picked up 15, and 13 or 11 of those, actually 10 of those in the second half, and she hit a big one out of 2 with 5 seconds to go in the game, and she picks up 18 for the game. She was the leading scorer for Volstate. Kendall Myree, 12 points, 7 for Tashana Moore, 6 Rylan Freeman, 4 points for Callaway, Adriana Callaway, and 2 each for Skylar McMillan and Cheyenne Gregory. For the Lady Salukis, Winter Beck with 25 points in the contest. She led all scorers. 10 for Jemiah Jones, 6 for Janisha Clark, and Jalea Zachary, the third leading scorer in the conference, held to 2 points. Sydney Hurt with 2, and Tanya Bobo with 2. Lady Pioneers in action at Walter State on Saturday, and that will be a tough contest. Walter State ladies are leading the conference. They are undefeated, 13-0, and that is a tough get for the Lady Pioneers, but they'll soak in this win here. So for Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Otis Key, I want to thank Kirsten Smith for being alongside. And we'll have to do it again, Kirsten, when you're not playing softball. We'll have to check the schedule, see when you're able to. So I'll let you call us out of here and just tell the folks they've been listening to Vol State Lady Pioneers basketball, the Vol State Sports Network. Go ahead, go.
Thank you all for listening to Vol State Sports Network, watching Lady basketball tonight.
And we are out.